Some scientists believe it is theoretically possible to travel through time. As far as we know, no one has devised a way to make it happen, but that's not to say that people haven't actually reported cases of time travel. There are several fascinating stories from those who say they have actually visited another time, and sometimes another place. Today, we'll take a look at 3 of those cases on the House of Strange. Seattle attorney Andrew Basiago says that when he was a child, he and William Stillings were chrononauts in a secret United States government time travel program called Project Pegasus. The purpose of the program was to protect Earth from space threats, as well as to establish territorial sovereignty over Mars, and also to acclimate Martian humanoids and animals to our presence. The best part of Basiago's and Stillings' claim, however, is that one of their fellow time travelers was none other than a 19-year-old Barack Obama, who supposedly went by the name Barry Soetoro. In 1980, the 3 men and 7 other youths from their Mars training class claimed to have traveled to Mars via a top-secret teleportation jump room, which was supposedly modeled on technical papers found in Nikola Tesla's apartment after his death. They claimed to have jumped through a field of radiant energy into a tunnel, and when the tunnel closed, they found themselves at their destination. The White House has officially denied that Obama ever went to Mars. Father Pellegrino Ernetti was a Benedictine monk and respected authority on archaic music. He also claimed to have co-invented the chronovisor, which was a device that looked like a television but could tune in to events from the past. Ernetti claims that he had observed the Last Supper and Christ's crucifixion, as well as Napoleon and Cicero. The team had later voluntarily dismantled the device, claiming that in the wrong hands it could create the most fearsome dictatorship the world has ever seen. Ernetti said the chronovisor had been inspired by Nostradamus, who had personally related to him the device's possibilities. The strange story of Rudolph Fentz was for many decades considered to be an unsolved mystery, as well as a case of possible time travel. According to the story, in June 1950, a man suddenly appeared in the center of New York City's Times Square, as if from out of the blue. He was wearing old-fashioned clothes and had sported the type of sideburns that had gone out of fashion decades ago. Upon appearing, the man had a look of astonishment, then panic flashed across his face as he began to sprint. He was subsequently struck and killed by a taxi. When police examined the man, they found 19th century money in his pockets, as well as business cards identifying him as Rudolph Fentz. But they couldn't locate any records of a man named Fentz until they came across the old widow of a Rudolph Fentz Jr. The widow told them that her father-in-law, Rudolph Fentz Sr., had disappeared one day without a trace in 1876. Intriguingly, the address of her father-in-law matched the address on the mysterious stranger's business cards. Did Rudolph travel 74 years into the future? What do you think? Leave a comment below on your thoughts on time travel, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss another episode of the House of Strange.